my name is Candace, and I'm the lead teaching artist in the Museum Education and Creative Programs Department at Bethelwood Center for the Arts. I'm also a licensed creative arts therapist, and for any of you who may not know what creative arts therapy is, a simple definition is expressing ourselves through art for our emotional, physical, and mental well-being. Now, during these very uncertain times, when our mental, physical, and emotional well-being can be compromised, it becomes especially important for us to tune out the noise around us and tune into our own internal experience. And there are so many different ways that you can do that, whether it's taking a walk, listening to music, reading a book, spending time with a pet or with your family, making art, any number of activities that help ground you in the present moment and cultivate a sense of calm. And there may be much more time for these activities these days. You may be home, as I am, so why not use the time to try something new, to practice self-care, and to focus on the positive outcomes and changes that you want to see in the future. So today I'm going to show you a very fun and easy creative activity that you can do at home to accomplish just that. And the activity is vision boarding. So what is a vision board? How does it work? And how will it help me to achieve my goals? A vision board is essentially a collage of images, photographs, words, symbols, inspirational quotes that coalesce on a singular board. So you may have heard of the law of attraction before, which is a theory that states positive and negative emotions and thoughts manifest positive or negative experiences in our daily lives. And this concept, the power of positive thinking, has been widely researched and documented in the field of psychology and other social sciences. So what we know, and what art therapists know to be true, is that the mind responds very strongly to visual cues, and that these cues have the power to influence our thoughts and feelings. So by creating a vision board, which is the ultimate representation of all of your desires and hopes and aspirations for the future, we are able to have a visual reminder of where we want to go in the future, and it keeps our goals in the very forefront of our mind to help us, to help motivate us toward that trajectory. So let's get started. The first thing to do when creating a vision board is to set the tone. For me, that means having some lavender oil nearby, some candles, having a clean and quiet space, and all of the supplies that I'll need to start my project. So the materials that you'll need to create a vision board, you will need scissors, glue, drawing materials. Today I have watercolor crayons, but you can use markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you like. And then you'll need your image resources, so magazines, your collection of photos that you have at home, images that you've printed from the internet, and you'll have all of these things accessible to you when you begin. So the first step in creating the board is to find your images. In art therapy, we like to say that the images choose you. You don't choose the images. Meaning, don't think too hard about the image choices at first. Just cut out and rip out anything that resonates with you, that attracts you, that inspires you, that you feel drawn to. So you'll just start collecting these images, and in the end you'll have a whole bunch of them laid out before you that you can then narrow down for your vision board. And so this is why vision boards are also so powerful, because the power of choice comes into play. You have a very limited workspace here and possibly a whole bunch of images. So you're forced to choose only the ones that matter the most to you. And these are likely a reflection of your most innate and strong desires. So you will start narrowing down your options. You will start arranging them on your page or your board. And don't commit too quickly to gluing down your images. You'll want to rearrange and play around, experiment with the composition on the page until you come to a place where you feel really confident that the board has everything you want on it, and everything is in the right position. And then you can go ahead and glue it down. Now, some people like to leave space on their vision board so that they can add to it in the future. Some people like to work on a cork board using pins for their images instead of glue on paper, because then the vision board isn't so permanent, and you can change the images, you can take some off, you can add new ones, and in that way the vision board becomes an ever-evolving work of art and representation of where you want to go. So the other thing to note about vision boards is that there are really no rules in terms of the content or the focus. So you might be saying, well, what should my vision board be about? Does it have a particular theme or focus? And the answer is it's up to you. So you can have a vision board that focuses on one particular area of your life. So for example, your work life and your ideas about success in the future. You can have a vision board that focuses on your relationships and what you want to manifest in your relationships in the future. It can be about your physical health, your spiritual life. It's really up to you. Or you can have a vision board like mine that kind of is a combination of all of those different areas. It doesn't have a particular focus, it just includes all of the things that I want to keep in my mind's eye on a daily basis and be working toward. So the next thing to do, once you've completed your vision board, you've got it just the way you want it, the next thing to do is to place it in an area of your home where you can see it. Having the visual reminder of your goals will help your mind to focus on it and will kind of naturally motivate you toward that trajectory. And I might suggest taking a few minutes at night to take a look and contemplate your vision board. The hours before we go to sleep have a great influence on, you know, what resonates and sticks with us in our bodies and our minds and carries into the next day. So we want to make sure that what we're focusing on at night is what we want to bring into the next day and is positive messaging to ourselves. So I think I've pretty much covered the basics of vision boarding. I hope that you will try this out and have a lot of fun while you're doing it. And just remember that the product here is far less important than the process. So if in the end you have a vision board that is not a stunning piece of art, don't worry about it. That's not important. Try to quiet the inner critic that may start speaking to you and just enjoy this process. So thank you so much, and you can also check our website at bethelwoodcenter.org to see updates on the creative arts therapy programs happening at Bethel Woods. So thank you, have fun.